Oh, okay, that is broken. So, hello, folks. Welcome to my broken camera. We're just going to jump right over to our players. Because while I fixed everything else up, I forgot to fix up the camera on the announcement screen. So, welcome to Monday night here, Proficiency Bonus. My name is Matthew. I am still your somewhat tech trouble having dungeon master, who did not turn on his light either, but that's okay. There we go. So thank you very much for being with us here this evening. Sorry we've been away for a little bit due to some technical problems and life happens, but we are back to pick up where we left off. But before we get back to that strange and somewhat strained combat, a couple of quick shoutouts. Want to give props to our friends at Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games. If you put exclamation point Little Dragon and exclamation point CCG into our chat, it'll give you links to both of their sites. My buddy Michael is still working with Little Dragon to get that discount code working again, but if you check their Twitter and their Facebook, Little Dragon is great. They're always running different types of promotions. Sometimes you can even save a little more than the one you can get through us, so definitely check that out if the code is not up and corrected as of the time you're watching this, assuming you're on YouTube. And then Cardboard Castle Games, as I mentioned, they're our friendly local game store down in Evans, Georgia. Check them out. They've got Magic cards, Pokemon, D&D stuff, whatever you're looking for. And I just realized that my camera is backwards, but I will fix that over there at some point. So it might be, it's just confused me, and my sure it'll be backwards on camera for a bit. But with that, we're going to jump into what happened last time, because it's been a few weeks. Our party has been making their way back down towards their domicile en route to Candlekeep via Baldur's Gate. During their travel, they came across this large, expansive area of just a dense, heavy mist and fog, laying fairly low on the ground, even with the wind moving. The dense material wasn't really moving anywhere. The party proceeded to park their carriage and started wandering into it. Thanks to some very good sort of guidance and people noticing, it seemed once they were inside this cloud that it was sort of spiraling in towards a central location, almost like a whirlpool. They started sort of meandering and turning a little more to head straight towards the center, and came across a ritual. A group of heavily robed individuals speaking some version of the draconic language. And they recognized those few who spoke the language were able to recognize the word takesis. As they got closer, they saw an image of a multicolored, five-headed dragon. They proceeded to interrupt said activities. And actually, as a result of that combat, the semi-transparent image of this five-headed dragon has vanished, disappearing into a strange stone. Looks like one of those, I'll call them grandma mirrors, the ones you see in older houses, just large, sort of oval. Seemed to disappear, and they have been in combat ever since. And that's where we're going to pick up tonight, right at the top of initiative, with Sarah, who had a very terse few moments there as Sarah was on death's door, but eventually was stabilized and has now been healed and is conscious again. So Sarah, we come to the top with you, you have Murdoch right near you, and you also have this strange individual that seems to keep vanishing.
Okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath. My husband's not here, right?
Go
No?
make a perception check.
I don't like how you asked me. It's gonna be a 10 altogether.
You don't see anything.
Okay. Alrighty. Uh, Murdoch, do you need assistance?
Her back is probably to you, with like one hand out towards this individual and one hand on her cane sword hilt. And is just sort of... I don't think that she would really be able to respond. I think...
You look like you're in need of assistance. I would like to ready a dagger. If I'm able to.
Okay. Yeah.
We're-
So you're holding your attack for what?
For I guess for a moment that the guy is visible and close to me, or like if I'm able to see a shimmer of any kind.
Well, right now, if I remember this individual, I believe, is visible right now.
Okay, but is he close to us?
I mean, yeah, he's only probably maybe he's within 5 feet of Murdoch, so you could stand up and walk over to him should you choose to.
You could come over here and shank him.
Yeah.
I would like to go for his shins.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Let's see.
Am I proficient in anything? No, so that's just going to be a 13 to hit.
You're proficient.
You're
in
proficient
daggers.
with a dagger.
Doesn't say I am.
You're a rogue. It's a simple
Like
weapon.
your bread and butter.
Yeah.
16 then.
Hey, if you're not proficient with a dagger, you're roguing wrong.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this is.
Pointy end goes in your head.
You're level 7.
Okay,
yeah.
16 you said, right?
Yep.
Okay, where are we? Just gotta find him on here. Okay. No, unfortunately, that is not enough to hit him as you take a swipe at him. He just manages to get his own weapon down to sort of push it to the side as you're taking a swing at him.
Murdoch, is that... Do you have a stabbing? A slicing? A dicing weapon?
Murdoch is probably waiting to see if this man is gonna smack me. I own a sword. I own multiple swords.
Okay, so you've got bonus action left, a little bit of movement left.
Can I try and stab at his foot?
I don't think you have multi-attack yet, do you? You don't have second attack?
Let me see.
I don't think rogues get it.
Oh, like an offhand attack? I don't know if you have 2 daggers, actually. Sorry.
Riveting streaming as I read my character sheet.
If you have a second dagger, you can.
Yeah, do you have 2 daggers?
I do have 2 daggers. I could do
Yeah, you can do an offhand attack then.
or sneak attack, yeah.
Well, no, sneak attack is just that if you hit, that just gives you extra damage.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you want, go ahead and make your offhand attack.
Okay,
It's
come on.
D20 plus your either strength or dexterity.
Okay. Ooh! Yeah! And plus dexterity?
Or strength, whichever's higher.
My dexterity. So what's 18 plus 6?
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
24.
So go ahead and roll your damage, and you can roll your sneak attack damage because it takes effect when you hit, regardless of which attack it is.
Okay, let's do this.
Extra 4. Oh! Okay, so give me a second. I need to find a couple of d6s.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. And then King Boo shows up. Regular damage is just a D4, right?
Dagger is D4, yeah.
Okay.
So D4 plus however many,
Plus 4 D6s.
okay.
Okay. So let's see. So let me get the calculator out. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3. 17.
Okay. Let's see. So he is still on his feet, but he is looking very rough right now. Okay, with that, that'll bring us over to Furia then.
All right, having this wizard expire in front of me. No, is the wizard down? I know he lost concentration, but is he dead yet? I don't remember.
He is not dead.
Okay.
He is
Broke his own concentration like a chump.
That's what I remember.
Yeah,
right.
but
he's
he
not.
was
he's
trying
not.
to wreck you guys and wrecked himself a little bit, which is why we now have a octopoded cleric. But
Sort of looking around, like past this person. What is the like? This portal? Does it look like I could rub something out and make it disappear, or is it just sort of there?
so the large portal that this. Oh, actually, forgive me. Before we get into that, I forgot. Almost forgot the lair action. Give me just a moment here to see what we're. Okay. So, yeah, looking here. Now, with where you guys are, I actually need all of you to make strength saving throws. Actually,
Granny's not good at that.
actually, there are a
Except
couple
for
of
right
them.
now, apparently. 18.
Okay. Then,
I got a 17.
14.
14.
okay.
Oh, whoa!
Snowmoon probably has like a plus like 6 to
That
it.
could have
yeah.
been a 3, but we're at 16.
Okay. Well, this is entertaining. So, actually, let me roll for Snowmoon now, because I handled the bad guys.
Snortmoon somehow rolls a 2. Don't know how that happened.
Actually, let's see, fighter.
I think I'm.
Yeah, so he's got at least a +7 as well, based on what we're running with. It's a Snowmoon's fine, barely, but no. So, it was Lydia and Murdoch rolled beneath 15. Did anyone else? I think everyone else. Art, what was yours again?
16.
You were 16. Okay, so both Affair, as you're there and you're sort of looking at this individual, you notice that all of a sudden this portal in the middle, as you're sort of turning your head to look at it, you watch as once more this sort of pulse of energy starts trying to draw things into it. You watch as in front of Murdoch, this individual that Sarah's currently trying to stab all of a sudden loses balance and topples backwards, falling into the portal.
In all the way?
Like 100%. Just
Oh, if he was in front of me, could I try and catch him? I need one of these guys.
sure. Go
Ah,
ahead
I
and make
know,
it count.
saving the bad guy. What a lawful thing to do. Yeah, like a grapple as a opportunity attack.
Yeah.
What would I roll for it?
Either strength or athletics.
Athletics. Hoopy doopy. 8. I rolled a 3. I have a plus
okay.
5 to that.
Well, it's
Ugh.
go ahead and roll it with advantage, because if this individual sees you trying to reach out for them, rather than
Oh,
get pulled
he'll
into
reach out for me?
yeah.
Then 24.
Okay.
Nice.
Roll a percentile die,
Oh,
because
Matthew.
you also failed your save.
I did. Oh,
So as you're reaching out to grab this individual, as he starts to go, he sees you reaching out, starts reaching out, and grabs onto you as well.
77.
Okay. So as you reach out and grab onto this person, he starts to go. You manage to grab hold, and that's basically grab hold. And the two of you flop and sort of slide a couple of feet towards it. You are both now right at the lip of it, but you are still outside of it.
Okay.
Lydia,
I'm hugging the enemy.
actually, let me roll for. I mean, I know technically the octopus is still with Lydia, but we'll,
Grab his hand a couple of times so he doesn't get away.
so Lydia, you and the octopus start getting pulled towards it, and you both sort of topple and start rolling. You are now right next to it as well.
Okay.
On the northern side, up by Furia, there was one other of these. There was another one of these sort of silver-colored individuals that has now been pulled and is right next to the edge of this portal as well. So now, with that being said, now that as you're looking at this, this appears to just be pure energy. You're not seeing any like chalk lines or anything that's jumping out at you.
Sorry, everything froze for me. But it's just there.
It looks like it is just swirling energy. You're not seeing any like chalk line or anything that you've come to expect.
My other question is, can I see a connection between the mirror thing and this portal, or do they seem like the mirror thing was only for the 5-headed dragon and
I'll say go ahead and make an Arcana check. Just a free Arcana check.
All right. Oh, 14.
You don't see anything obvious, but it's possible. I mean, you've seen some aspects. You've seen this strange sort of 5-headed mirror item. It's lit up a couple of times. You've seen some weird things happen with it, but it's hard to know for sure.
All right, I'm going to stick one of my swords like in the grass right beside me, dig up my special returning rock, and chuck it at the mirror. Because I'm not sure I want to get up close right now to that thing, seeing how I did notice what it did to the magic missile earlier. So,
okay, go ahead and make a dexterity attack. Actually, I will say you can add your proficiency bonus with it because you were practicing with it right after you purchased it. So.
yeah, that's an 18.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 6 points of, I'm assuming, bludgeoning.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So as you throw it at it, and you hear the rock hit it, it's a very sort of strange auditory sensation as you whip it up and throw it out at it. As it connects with it, it gives almost, it's a very sort of dull thud, just like a thump. It doesn't sound like you'd expect if it was hitting stone or metal or glass. It's just a very odd thing for you. Then a moment later, the rock pops itself back over to you.
Yeah, I'll do my bonus action to catch it. And I'll face, I'm assuming I'm still in melee range with this other person,
Yep.
the caster. And I'll just, turn to face them and just look at them, see if they have a reaction to what I just did. And that's pretty much my turn.
Okay, so that'll bring us over to, actually, he just disappeared. So that was
Did
the last
he?
one of those guys. No, not him, the one
Oh,
of
the other guy.
baddies.
I saved the one by me.
Yeah. The other one, that other one, no, actually, oh wait, no, that is the one that one of them is the one you just saved. Let's see what he's going to try to do here. He's now saved by you. me check one last thing here. I think he is running out of... Can I do that once more? Okay, that's a he'll try doing that because why not? You're on top of him, and he's not really digging that. So as he is laying, as you've sort of got this individual tackled down right next to this, right next to the portal, and he's going to look up and sort of reaches down, pulls something out of his pocket, and you hear him start muttering and moves his hands as he's looking right at you. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Yep, you Murdoch.
You but okay. 10.
Okay, unfortunately that is not going to save, and as all of you have just watched, Murdoch has grabbed this individual, dragged them down to the ground, and all of a sudden, Murdoch starts to sort of twitch and shrink. Until sitting on this individual's chest is a small guinea pig.
Great.
And he's going to use half of his movement to stand up and just sort of let you slide to the ground. And that's going to end his go and bring us to Snow Moon, who is still over by the mage and the other, silver-skinned individual. That is now, actually, no, the silver-skinned is now closer to the portal, so I'll leave it up to the group. Do you think Snow Moon would go chase down the silver dragonborn, or would he deal with the caster?
I don't know.
Probably, I
normally-
would say the caster, because it's right in front of him.
I was gonna say he normally goes for the problem sort of
the immediate
immediately.
threat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So we'll have 2 attacks made against this individual. Oh, good. I don't... Okay, so 1 will hit, 1 will miss. Let me just check what's the long sword's damage here. Okay. Because his sword is still stuck in the other, that other body. Okay. So he manages to carve into it, does a total of 8 points of damage to the caster. And that's going to end his turn and bring us over to Lydia,
Yeah.
who is dripping with ink.
Yeah. Lydia's. Guys coming on the portal. Yeah, okay. Lydia's gonna try to banish the guy coming on the portal.
Okay, there are 2 things coming out of the portal. You have the individual in the,
Yeah, the
I
guy.
guess I'll call it the plate armor, and then you've got the dragon.
The plate armor dude.
Alrighty then. Banish, what sort of saving throw is that?
Charisma.
Okay, give me a second here. Okay. I don't think that's gonna do it.
Yay.
No, that is a 13.
Yep. He is banished.
Okay. So,
Oh, now.
as you finish casting your spell, and you watch as this individual, and again, you've been seeing this dragon's body sort of slowly erupt out of this, and you can see the saddle on the back of the dragon. All of you immediately upon this happening, hear this guttural roar as you can see the dragon's mouth opens as it screams out. Does not appear to be happy.
Go back since you came.
Anything else you'd be doing?
Really sad that Am I allowed to stand up by the
Yeah,
portal? Or does the octopus still have me and I
I
don't
mean,
have
technically
control
the octopus still has you, but I'd say, yeah, you can stand up. Again, it's wrapped around you, but...
Probably should have banished the octopus, but what can you do? Alright. Doesn't matter. Alright, so that's my turn.
I think you did. I think that was really good.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that...
Now hide. Now run
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. I have the octopus for a belt. Can't really do anything.
Okay, so that'll bring us over to Art then.
Cool.
Help me! I made this dragon really mad.
You what? Okay. Wait. Who did Lydia just attack then?
So there was a rider on the back of
On
the
the
dragon.
dragon.
Okay.
Very scary dude. Remember his head was rising up first, and then
Right.
he was on a dragon? Yeah.
And is the caster is still up as well?
The caster is still up, yep.
And, Matthew, as some belated birthday presents, you've been given a Game Master inspiration and a natural 20
Ooh.
to just
Hey.
use whenever.
From
Wow.
whom?
Why did you say that now?
I waited until after the banishment spell, actually. I saw it earlier.
You know, fair.
But now that he has an angry dragon, I want him to get to have fun with it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Alright, well.
So remember, Lydia, when
my
you die...
next character sheet, and
I'm a guinea pig.
Yeah,
let
that's
me
true.
see here. I'm gonna try popping up a couple, well not a couple, one attack at the caster as well. I
Wait,
think.
you're gonna try what now?
I'm gonna target the caster as well.
Oh, okay.
Forgive me, my memory is horrible, but whereabouts am I in like
So you're
distance?
basically across the portal from him. Not like perfect lines. You're probably about somewhere between 45 to 55 feet away.
Because you were by me helping Sarah, but then I got yeeted towards the portal.
Okay. I guess for right now, I'll just do a magic missile because my spell slots are running out.
Okay, well, Magic Missile just automatically hits him, so go ahead and roll up some damage for us.
Okay.
You know, the guy who plays a wizard all the time created his bad guy and forgot to give him the shield spell.
Ooh.
You know?
15.
Oof. Okay,
So not too bad.
not at all. Okay, he is starting to take some lumps. He's not looking too great. Anything else you'd be doing?
There's nobody right immediately in front of me, is there?
Not where you are right now, no. There's, other than, so you've got the dragon coming out of the portal. You
What is that,
have
yes?
the wizard that is sort of across the portal from you.
Okay.
And you have two of those silver-skinned draconian, dragonborn-looking individuals left.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and you've got a giant octopus that's currently, hitched a ride
Yeah.
on Lydia.
It's also suffocating at the moment,
is
apparently.
He's already dead.
Oh, not yet, but he will be.
Hold on to that thing. It'll be great after we're done with all this.
Did you know that a giant octopus can hold its breath for 1 hour?
Oh no.
Okay, slightly worried now. Okay.
How long can it survive being torched by a dragon?
This is another thing altogether. Okay. And you're staying where you are, no movement, nothing else?
Yeah, no, I'm good to. Good to
Okay,
go.
so that brings us to said octopus. That is going to... It's got you, but it can't move. So it's literally just going to let go of you and then try to hit you again.
Okay.
Because that's really all it can do. Okay. It's a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay. So you are no longer grappled by this.
Nice.
Oh, that is still sort of like drooped over you, but you just
Yeah.
don't have the grappled condition anymore.
Okay.
And that brings us over to Murdoch, the guinea pig.
Right. My mental stats are replaced with this one, right?
Yeah.
It's just my personality that stays the same. So I probably have like 3 intelligence.
Oh, you're so
I wasn't-
ingy.
I wasn't expecting to have to roleplay being a guinea pig today. The guinea pigs I've had in my life are scared as all hell. So I think that I would run towards someone that I think is going to be nice to me, and I think that my top friends are Artemis, Furia.
I'm currently looking like a very
You don't
rare
look like
creature. I don't
you
look friendly
don't look
right
like
now.
yourself.
What
So
about Snow Moon?
I'm going. Oh, Snow Moon does make me feel quite safe. I will roll between running to one of my 3 friends. Hold on, that I'm
Okay.
thinking of. Okay. Ah! Well, that D4 went all the way to the ground, but you know what? It landed on Snow Moon on the ground. I am going to go and move and I guess dash towards Snow Moon.
Okay. We're just going to have Snow Moon make a free perception check to see whether or not Snow Moon would notice this tiny thing and whether or not he would have noticed anyone changing. And that is a 4 on the die, so he doesn't notice you running over.
Okay.
So that means that brings us over to our...
I'm an old guinea pig too, so it's like
And yeah,
you save a
it would
villain, and
not
that's what you get.
bother taking a swipe at you. So let's see here. Then we have our silver individuals. So one is going to come running up to Snow Moon. And actually, okay, so actually, yes, it is going to use its ability, inspired by dragons, so it will get advantage on all its attacks for the next minute. And it is going to make 3 attacks. Let's see, we'll let fate decide, because it's got Snow Moon and Furia next to each other here. We'll see here, so... Furia, Snow Moon, Furia. Okay, so 2 are coming at Furia and 1 at Snow Moon. Okay, so the first attack against you, Furia. Okay, that is a 21 to hit.
Sure will hit.
Second one is going to miss. It's not even a 10. And then the third attack against Snow Moon is a 19, so I'm pretty sure that's going to hit him. So there you go. one coming your way, which is a D10 as he bites into you. And that is going to be 13 points of piercing damage. And then to Snowmoon is getting the sword. And that is 7 points of slashing damage to Snowmoon. And then that brings us over to our other one, who is currently down. It's actually nearest to Lydia and the octopus. So it's going to do the same thing and make its 3 attacks. We're going to let fate decide. First attack is Lydia. Second attack is the octopus. Third attack is Lydia.
Okay.
Okay, so bite attack to Lydia. That is an 11's not going to hit. Second attack against Lydia. Oh yeah, that's a 24.
Ooh. Yeah.
And then the sword coming at the octopus. That's a 9. So okay, it only gets the 1 hit on you.
I rolled a 15 for concentration.
Oh, okay, so you're good to go. And then where's my die? Okay. Contact you, and that is 9 points of slashing damage to Lydia.
Okay.
And that ends there go, and that brings us over to the mage, who is still over with Snow. Did not see the guinea pig either. So let's see. He's already used that one. What else does he want to use? He's already used that. Yeah, so he's actually got Snowmoon and Furia. And actually, you're right by Snowmoon. He's just going to burn... he's going to burn a spell slot. I need a dexterity save from Furia, Murdoch, the guinea pig, and Snowmoon. As this individual is casting Lightning Bolt. And Snowmoon is actually going to save.
30-20.
And you will save.
That hit guinea pig? Guinea pig too?
Guinea pig as well, yeah.
I don't know what a dex save for a guinea pig is.
You're tiny, so I'll say let's do a plus 3.
I rolled a 2 on the die. I mean, I'm coming out a guinea pig no matter what.
Yeah.
Let's just hurt me as much as possible.
Okay, so that is 8d6, and I am just going to do this and roll 20 rather than go getting up 8d6 to save
How much
time.
How much HP does a guinea pig have?
Like
1 or 2.
Yeah.
A cat only has like 2, so.
I'm quite sure they're like one of those things that if you scare them, they can die. So that sounds about right.
Okay, so it is 24 points of lightning damage. So we'll say the guinea pig takes 2, the other 22 will pass over to Murdoch.
Youch!
For Furia and Snowmoon, who each made the save, you each take 12.
I'm here.
Okay. Snowmoon,
Oh, wait.
I know Snowmoon's been injured a couple of times, so I'm going to say Snowmoon is probably looking pretty rough as he's now taking 19 points of damage in the last couple of moments.
Can I use my reaction to hit that guy, or is that too late? I forgot I could do that. Guy that hit me?
Yeah, so how? He's still within your range. He didn't leave.
Yeah, when a creature within 5 feet hits me with an attack, I can use my reaction to cause the creature to make a dex saving throw.
Sure, why not?
Okay. I've just never done this before, so it's really exciting.
Oh, he's going to fail because that's a 2 on the die.
Yeah, so he takes some lightning damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me. Gonna take, 12 points of lightning damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, jump over here. Okay. So that is. And I'm sorry. How much damage?
12.
Okay. So he is still on his feet, a few feet away now, but
Okay, sorry about that. Thank you.
no worries. So that ended the mages go. They are all gone. That brings us back to the top of the order with Sarah.
Can I see Murdoch?
You can now see Murdoch. All of a sudden, Murdoch has just appeared on the other side of the portal next to Snowmoon.
There you are.
The
she's
other
not a guinea
golden
pig
individual
anymore,
is
right?
still like right in front of you, within a
Not a
couple of
guinea
feet
pig.
of you.
Okay. So my buddy with the knife in his foot, gonna do a stab again.
Okay.
Let's see. That's 14 altogether.
Okay. Now again, as you come through with that first attack, it just doesn't seem to be able to get through.
Can I punch him in the groin?
You can try to. I'll say your offhand attack can be unarmed, so that would just be a D20 plus your strength.
Okay. That's gonna be a 7.
You haul off and you make contact, and it is just like,
Bing!
it doesn't seem to react, or it just looks down at you.
I should have used my knife. Am I able to run?
If you'd like to, you're more than welcome to. You'd be leaving his range, though. He might take a swing at you.
You know what? I keep forgetting I have this. I would like to, I would like to... Yeah, I'm going to, go and duck under his legs and start running towards Murdoch and Snowmoon. And I'm gonna use my, my halfling nimbleness.
Oh, okay, and what does that
It's
say?
just- You can move through the space of any creature that is of a size larger than yours.
Oh,
I-
okay.
Don't know if that means, like, I have advantage on dodging, but...
No, it just means it just means that it's not difficult terrain. So if you're running past somebody, it doesn't, like, normally when moving through someone, it would be double your movement speed for that small distance. Because you're
Okay.
halfling, you're just basically able to duck through, and it doesn't impact your speed at all. So he is
Yeah, I'm
going to take
gonna-
a swipe at you with the claws. You're running away.
Can I try to do an uncanny dodge?
Well, you could do it if he had hit. That unfortunately
Okay.
is only a 10 to hit, so that's not even going to make contact with you.
Ha ha! I'm gonna flip him off as I leave.
Okay. So as you're heading over, so you get about halfway over to them as you sort of got to go around this portal a little bit to reach where they are. As they were about 50 feet away from you. And that brings us to the lair action as you all watch and you start to see again the walls, the mist that is sort of cleared out of this roughly 100-foot circle around you right now start to spin more as you watch this blue dragon continue to emerge from within this portal. At this point now, you can see it is probably towering about 25 feet for the portion of it that is out of this portal. The two front legs out, and you're starting to see bits of the wings are starting to try to pull its way through the portal. And that will bring us over to Furia.
All right. I'm going to shout toward Artemis. Take a look at that mirror. Do we need to get rid of it? I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna release something or get rid of the portal. Please look. And then I'm going to take my sword that I put in the dirt, pick it up, and take 2 swipes at the mage in front of
Okay.
us.
Go ahead and swing away.
A 17 and a 21.
Okay, and both of those will hit.
All right. Okay, because I'm still in this primal beast form, that's extra 2d6. Total is 18 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Okay, so as you connect with him with your attacks, you watch as there is now blood starting to trail out of the corner of his mouth. And he's actually going to use his reaction, because he does have the ability to. Actually, no, he did not give him that. Never mind, so he's not going to use his reaction yet.
Okay, and then as my bonus action, I would like to turn into a bear, a brown bear.
Okay.
Because I'm a little low on health points here, so that will help me out a little bit.
Okay,
That
so
is
as you
my turn.
turn into that, so that brings us over to Snow Moon, who is now getting hacked up by this silver dragonborn again. So let's see here. Okay. Now, so he's going to start hacking at that silver dragonborn to see if he can't get rid of them. As he's starting, I'm assuming he's starting to get a little concerned about surviving this. First attack is going to miss. Second attack is going to hit, though. Okay. Oh, not bad, not bad. Okay, so that is 9 points of damage to that individual. Okay. That's going to end his go. And bring us over to Lydia. You now have a silver dragonborn next to you, as well as a octopus cloak.
Right. So, how bad does the mage look, and how bad does this dragonborn next to me look?
The dragonborn next to you really doesn't look too bad.
Okay.
He seems to. He was one of those. He was one of the ones that Murdoch had sort of had trapped in
Right.
under hypnotic pattern for a bit, so sort of got ignored because nobody wanted to pull him out of it. The mage is looking very rough. The silver dragonborn in front of Snow Moon on the other side of the portal is also looking pretty rough.
Okay.
The giant octopus on top of you is also looking a little rough after getting hacked into by this guy.
Okay. Very rough. Very rough. Alright, I'll go up to the mage, because that seems like if we shut down the mage, maybe we can shut down this. That's not her voice. If we shut down the mage, we can shut down the entire operation, maybe.
So you can get probably within about 20 feet of him, but the silver one is going to be able to take a swipe
That's
at you.
fine. I think I've got lightning going around overhead still.
Oh, okay. So you're heading over that way anyway?
No, I'm just gonna call lightning down.
Oh, okay. So as a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Okay, and that's for within a 5-foot range, correct?
Yeah, would I be hitting anyone else, or could I just center it around?
Furia's right next to him. Yeah, I think Fury is the only other one you'd be hitting, the bear.
I don't want to hit Furia. Okay, because I don't think bears are very dexterous. Alright, maybe I want to do that.
Do you have to hit him directly, or can you like aim it behind him?
You can aim it behind him a little.
I don't know. Well, like in your spell, does it say you target a creature or a point?
A point.
Yeah, so you could aim it off center.
Okay, I'll aim it off center if that's okay with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not a problem.
Don't support animals getting lightning struck as one that was just lightning struck as an animal.
There.
Now you know how it feels.
Okay. So that is a dexterity save. That is a 16.
Yes, that'll save.
Oh, okay, so that's half damage, right?
Yeah. So we roll 7, 13. That's 5, 11. Ooh, high rolls. 5, plus 6 plus 8. So 19 and half, so that's 8 damage.
Okay. So he's definitely, and you're starting to see blood is starting to seep a little more readily as the bolt of lightning strikes into the ground right behind him.
Okay.
Anything else
Alright.
you're doing?
No. Just lamenting the position I'm in.
Okay. So let's see here. And that brings us over to Art then.
Okay. I'm going to hoof it over closer to the mirror.
Oh, okay.
You said I was probably like 45 feet away, 50 feet away, or at least
from the caster, yeah, you're about 45 to 55 feet away from the caster, so you're probably about 35 feet away from the mirror.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll get that. Well, get 25 feet closer to it because that's all I can do. Now, I just wanted to clarify something. For identify and detect magic, are they instantaneous spells? If I
Yes
consume a
and
spell
no.
slot?
So if you have them prepared,
Yes.
then you can cast them instantaneously using a spell slot.
Yes.
If you do not have them prepared, you can cast it as a ritual, which adds 10 minutes to the casting time.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. Feria, we're gonna have to wait a little bit on me trying to figure this out.
Just do your mage thing. Can't you tell it's like linked to this dude or not?
I can look at it really hard.
Do that.
I guess. Oh boy. I don't want to risk getting losing an attack and having it. I'm gonna fire off another magic missile at this caster again, just because if it is linked, then cool.
Okay.
Destroying it anyways.
Okay, so go ahead and roll up some damage as you're firing off these couple of spells at him.
Okay.
Okay. He is definitely looking wrecked right now. He's still on his feet though, but he does seem to be barely holding on.
Okay. I will stay closer to, I will stay where I am though.
Okay. That then will bring us over to the octopus again, who is still just sort of stuck on top of Lydia, because there's really no water and they're not going to jump onto the ground, so it's going to try to attack Lydia again.
Great.
And you know what? Just because I have it, I'm going to use my inspiration on octopus attack on Lydia, because why not?
Why not? Oh no, you're not funny.
That was a 4 and a nat 20.
Oh no.
Okay. So let's see here.
Thanks.
Thank you, strange benefactor.
Uh,
Let's see, who was that one from? That was from Proficiency Bonus themselves. That was from Michael.
Michael!
Okay. Okay. Let's see, that is.
You're muted.
The natural 20 is from Derek. So.
Derek!
Okay, that is 19 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled
Sure.
again.
Oh, bummer. What kind of concentration check do I have to make? Is that a 10 or does it go up?
So that was, what did I say, it was 19?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's either it's 10 or half the damage, whichever's higher. So in your case, it's a 10.
11.
Okay, that's enough.
Just makes it.
That's enough. So you are now grappled and restrained.
Okay, cool.
And that brings us over to Murdoch.
Okay. The one that polymorphed me that I was so nice and saved. Where is that one in this mess? Where did he run off to?
So he actually hasn't had a chance to run off anywhere yet.
Okay.
He is still on the opposite side of the
Looks
portal from
A-okay,
you. So about
yeah.
probably
That's the
about
one that
30.
Sarah
No,
tried
that
to pick, right?
no. So that one is a golden skinned one. That's the one that's been sort of getting beaten around a little bit. They're looking okay.
Oh,
The silver one that's right beside you, right beside Lydia's one that is looking in almost pristine.
Yeah, it's the silver one and the mage that look really hurt.
Yeah, you've got the silver one and the mage up top that are both wrecked. You've got
Right.
the gold one that's looking rough. And then there's the other silver right beside you that seems to be fine.
Okay. So if I'm by Snow Moon, how far away is the mage? Because I ran to him as a guinea pig.
Yeah, so from where you are, probably about 10 feet, if that.
All right. I will start moving towards the mage. Murdoch's gonna take off her little sunglasses. She's gonna clip them on the front of her nice little shirt. And in Infernal, she is going to call upon the blood of Zariel as she draws her blade, and I'm going to cast as a bonus action Searing Smite onto my sword, so as I pull it out, it ignites with flame. And I believe because it's my racial, it gets cast at 2nd level. So I will do that. And I will now try to two-handed swing my longsword at this mage.
nah.
Okay.
If I can flank with Furia, I will loop around and do that.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Wonderful. Ah. It'll be a 17. I have Bardic Inspiration from chat if I need to bump that, though.
No, that will hit.
Wonderful. Give me 1 second. So the longsword will be... Okay, so it'll be a regular 9 slashing damage on its own, and Searing Smite is an additional 2d6 fire. So 9 plus double sixes. So 21 damage total.
How do you want to do this?
Lawyer is so pissed. So yeah, so she draws her blade, speaking Infernal, calling on Zariel, and as she moves, sort of walks past Furia, she does just sort of a quick 360 spin and just from the back cuts as if she's going to decapitate him, so that the blade is halfway through the neck, and then just pulls it back and just... Yeah. And then he also bursts into flames on top of all of that, because it sets him on fire, as it says. He would have made a save for that, but he's dead, so he bursts into flames. As I send him probably directly to Zariel, or their dimensions version of her.
And as Fury, as you, as everyone notices, as this person collapses to the ground, you can hear the sizzling, and after a couple of moments, all that's left, and just takes mere seconds, seems to be the remnants of a skull. And
Wave
mind
the
you-
fire off of my sword.
well, there's other clothing, there are other items there, but the rest of the body just seems to be immediately gone.
There's some things that look like they did not incinerate at all.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay. I will use the rest of my movement actually to just go back towards that beat up Silver Dragonborn by Snow Moon and try and give him some flanking.
Okay.
The lawyer is pissed off and I am now killing people.
Yes, and I gotta cross them off my list. So that brings us to said silver individuals. So we will start with the one that is still down by Lydia and the octopus. And see, at this point it is not as concerned with the octopus because now it sees Lydia is very nice and trussed up package. He's going to make all 3 attacks against Lydia. So, first one is... I can't write this. 2 nat 20s on the first attack.
Cool.
Second attack... a 2 and a 3. And the third attack, there are numbers between that. Okay. That's 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
You might go down.
Huh?
So,
Lydia might go down.
yeah.
Okay. So the bite is 14 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then the third attack. Oh, second one was the third. That's a sword. And 12 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, so as Lydia collapses to the ground, that brings us over to the other Silver Dragonborn, who is currently next to Snow Moon still. Is going to take 3 attacks against him. That is a 15. I don't think will hit. That one definitely will. That's a 22. And the sword is 21. So yeah, the last 2 are going to hit Snow Moon. So the first one is 8 points of slashing. The third one is... Okay, that is 16 points. Okay, so I'm going to hazard a guess, and I'm going to say Snow Moon is probably down at this point. Is that he's taken 43 points of damage in the last couple of rounds, and I know
That's fair.
I know he had been injured, so it probably should have been a little quicker, but rather err on the side of caution. And that brings us to the top of the order, and Sarah. So Sarah, you have a very wounded golden individual a few feet away from you, right next to this portal. You have a silver dragonborn, probably about 15 feet away from you. That is just cleaved into Lydia, knocking her to the ground. And then you've got another silver dragonborn standing over Silver on the other side.
You mean Snowman?
Snow Moon.
I was like, wait, there's another silver one. Okay.
Sorry,
Got
I've got
another
silver
member of our
dragonborns
party?
and
Great!
and I've got a silver dragonborn that I know, so...
Yeah.
I should have just stayed dead. God. So is Lydia or Snow Moon closer?
Lydia's closer to you.
Lydia? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run towards Lydia
Okay.
and
Like a bazillion things next to me.
Well, there's an
I know-
octopus. She's wrapped up with an octopus, and there's a silver dragonborn next to her.
Yeah.
I know, but Lydia's important
Okay.
to me. And as I'm running, I'm gonna shout to I guess the only conscious party members and just be like, Artemis, use magic! Lots of magic! The Murdoch, keep doing what you're doing! But more.
I don't have extra attack. I don't get that.
Okay, so you get over to
Yeah.
Lydia. What would you be doing once you're there?
I want to start cutting the tentacles of the octopus to release
It's
Syria.
still alive.
I mean, Lydia.
You can
Yeah,
try to
I
attack
want
it if you'd
to
like.
I would like to start hacking at its limb so that it frees Lydia.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Okay.
There's a wonderful dish that you can make if you have a little bit of oil and soy sauce. Keep at
Oh, and breadcrumbs. Oh, you were talking about something else. 13 altogether.
13 will hit the octopus.
Okay. I'm gonna go full hibachi on this thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage for me.
Is it the usual the
It's a D4 plus either your strength or dexterity modifier. Unfortunately, you do not have a. You don't get sneak attack because you don't have a. I guess I'll call it a friend next to it. Lydia's unconscious form does not count, unfortunately.
Okay. Plus my which modifier?
Either strength or dex. I think you said dex was better.
We're gonna go with Dex, so that is 2 plus 6, 8. 8.
Okay. Alrighty then.
I checked it with the calculator ink. It's 8.
How's your deck 6?
It says on my sheet. I was looking at the saving throw.
Yeah.
I am an idiot.
I was
5.
assuming it was a 4 and a 4. Okay, 5.
It's because I heard 2 plus 6, and I was like, is this the most nimble grandma?
Whoa! I've been doing those laughter yoga courses.
Okay, so that brings us to the lair action.
And the guy pops back into existence because that instrument is down.
That is a valid point.
Just, and my storm cloud goes away. Everything's cool.
This started out really well.
We did, and now we're
Okay,
gonna all
so-
die.
There's a lot of guys.
As you're all looking around and seeing this happen, you watch as the portal seems to pulse as this massive blue dragon finally frees itself. And all of you feel the wind as these massive wings start. And as the two of them start lifting and going airborne, it brings us to Furia, the bear. Standing
roar
next
at-
to-
Nothing, but I roar very vehemently towards Art. And I'm looking at the mirror. Does it look any different? Is it still there?
Amira is still there.
All right. I head towards the nearest baddie, I guess.
Yes, that would be the silver dragonborn right next to Snow Moon.
All right, if I can, I'd like to move to advantage.
Yep. Yeah, because Murdoch's right over there as well, so it's real easy for the three of you to sort of get into a situation.
All
with
right,
this
and
thing.
then I'm going to make a bite and a claw attack. See how he likes getting bitten. That is a 16 and a 17.
Okay. Let's see. Silver, silver, silver. Okay, and actually both of those miss.
Okay. I will
And
ramp up
just
my
make sure you
bareness
did
next
roll
time.
and you did roll those with advantage, right?
I did not. I just rolled one for bite and one for claw.
Okay, so we'll say that's your bite attack. So now go ahead
Okay.
and roll your claw. Because, yeah, if you'd be able to get into flanking position, so you would be able to get advantage on him.
That's a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. So go ahead and roll your claw damage.
12 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
Magical.
Okay. So this guy is now looking extremely rough. As you can see, just sort of as you come up, already he's hacking in, and as he just carves his sword into Snow Moon, and Snow Moon starts to collapse, you come up from behind, just rip your claws into its back.
This bear is not a happy bear at the moment.
Okay. And that will bring us over to the gold individual who is down in the area by Sarah initially, but had been pulled towards the portal. So that individual is going to look around and let's see here. It is actually going to look up and seeing this massive dragon start to take off into the air. You can hear it call out, and Murdoch, again, it's that weird dialect. You're not catching all of it, but you basically can pick up the sense that this thing is calling out saying, "Wait, I'm coming with you." And it casts a spell, and you watch as it disappears and appears up on the back of the dragon. And then that brings us over to Snow Moon, who is...
You save somebody and they're not even grateful. Should have thrown you into that portal.
That brings us to Snow Moon, who's making their first death save, and that is a 6. So Snow Moon has one failure. And that brings us to Lydia, who is unconscious. I need you to make a death saving throw for me.
9.
And that is one failure for Lydia.
Ye-
And that brings us over to Artemis.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to run up to the mirror and grabbing a small dagger from my pack. I'm just gonna like, with the blunt end, just kind of like try and
Make a perception check first.
crack.
And
We have Snow Moon.
We have a Snow Moon. So forgive our... Let me see. Is this- Okay, give me just a second. I am... Okay, so what we go in here, Snow Moon's camera's going to pick up for us. So that is a 9. You are close enough that I'll say that's good enough. As you run up and you're looking at it, being this close and really taking a good look at it, it doesn't look like a mirror. As you're looking within this sort of oval frame where you were seeing all of this happening earlier, it looks almost like a void. Like it doesn't really look like there's anything there.
Okay.
And real quick,
What happens if I?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. What happens if I put my dagger to it anyways?
As you put your dagger to it, again, much like what Furia experienced, as you put your dagger to it, it sounds like you take your dagger and you just sort of go like,
Yeah.
to it. You get a very sort of dull, like a thud almost. It's like the sound has no strength. There's no reverberation.
Okay. Oh boy. And the wizard. Is he like visibly concentrating on a?
The wizard is dead.
Killed
Right.
him.
I should say the magic user is dead. There is a white-robed individual who is laying, looks crumpled on the ground behind.
Oh,
Sort of slightly off to
Which
the
we've
side.
been ignoring for this entire fight.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
I mean, didn't you need a person? Okay.
We don't know. We don't know.
I don't know if I should smash it or not.
How about we do this? Because Snowmoon just got here. What we'll do is we'll take our break here. Is right sort of mid Artemis's go in initiative. So we can sort of fill Snowmoon in on what's been going on, utilize facilities, top off our drinks, and all that fun stuff. We'll be back in just a few moments to figure out what Artemis is going to do. And whether or not the members of our party will all still be with us after this.
Oh, no.
So don't go anywhere, folks. We will be back in just a few moments.
Bee.
back, everyone, as we return to a somewhat tense situation here with multiple members of our party teetering on the seesaw of life and death. We come back to Artemis, staring at this strange oval thing with 5 dragon heads surrounding it. What are we doing, Art?
Ah! They're gonna turn around and head back into the fight, and cursing the whole way. Whichever baddie is close enough to me after I turn tail and back like 25 feet back the other way. I'm going to let me check my spell slots first. Yes. Okay. I'm going to second level magic missile.
So, what is the distance that you can hit magic missile with?
120 feet.
Oh yeah, so realistically, you wouldn't even have to move. You could stay right in there if you want to.
No, I still want to get back to it in case, you know.
Okay.
There's people on the ground dying. One of a squid.
So, you basically from where you are, you could hit either one of them, or the octopus. So the one to the north is the one north of you is the one that is currently engaged with Furia and is standing over Snow Moon. That's the one that looks in rough shape. The one that is standing over Lydia right now, looking pretty good.
Okay, I'm going to take out the one that is in front of Furia.
Oh, okay. Just go ahead and
Attempt to.
roll up as you are shooting this thing. Well, I see from where you are, sort of in its side.
14.
Okay. And that is enough. As you fire off these couple of bolts over to it from where you're standing, and as Fury and Murdoch sort of pinched around this thing, trying to make sure they get it away from Snow Moon, all of a sudden, Fury and Murdoch, you see as these holes start appearing in its chest, as these small bolts just rip right through it, and as you watch as the body seizes as it starts to collapse, all of a sudden Artemis falls on the ground looking up at you.
Oh, that's dramatic.
Going off my memory of last time this happened, I sort of blink down, blink over where the missiles came from, sort of do a bear grunt.
I do not have the mental processing time for this.
This happens all the time!
You're a fantastic little mage, friend.
Let's see here. Oh, that brings us to the octopus. Ooh.
We'll bite off Lydia's
Still-
head.
It's unfortunately it's the stupid animal. It's already got food in front of it. It's not gonna try to go somewhere else.
They're trying to adjust me.
Gonna see what it can do.
You know what? I was gonna roll my new character for Michael's campaign once we reach 20, but
No!
It'll be
Stop!
fine.
Stop!
That actually may not hit an unconscious Lydia. That's a 15.
No, wait, is just my armor class, my regular
Yeah, your
AC?
armor class.
Yeah, it's 18, so no.
Yeah,
that will
nope.
not hit.
It does not hit you.
Okay.
So
Just choose
it
on
tries
something
to,
or armor.
but
Yeah.
some reason it is not able to get through. So that brings us over to Murdoch.
Okay. In our initiative tracker, the baddie that took Lydia down which one is he on this? Is he
He's
in the
right
chunk of
after
people
you.
that He's right after me.
Yeah, so realistically, you would know that these silver individuals have always acted right after you, as well as the mage who is now dead, and one of the bronze individuals, which currently has Snow Moon's sword stuck in the middle of it.
So no matter, okay. So no matter what, both of the silvers that are over corpses, not corpses, unconscious members of my party will be going.
Well, one of them is
Optimism.
now dead.
We need optimism here, Murdoch.
The one right in front of you is now dead.
Oh,
Art.
okay.
Art just.
It just looks like Art right now.
That's right.
Art
Art did just get that one. Sorry, there's so many dragon people, and I like it when it's just me and the moons. In that case,
Me and Moon's Moon.
I'm going to try and cast Phantasmal Force on the silver that is by Lydia.
Okay.
Intelligence save.
Oh, they're not great at those. They're not
I don't have anything to debuff it.
Let's see here. That's gonna be good enough, I think. That is a natural 20. So I've got a +0, so that is a 20.
Yeah. I should have just hit him. Okay. Okay. Well, damn it. I will instead, I guess, go charge that man and basically just be like, does anyone have a potion? Please, gods above, does anyone have a potion? And I will just use my movement to get in that guy's face so that hopefully he doesn't try to stab Lydia and focuses me instead.
As you're charging over to that individual, he is actually going. We come to him next, and he is actually not overly concerned with Lydia at the moment, as there is another small person right beside there trying to hack at an octopus. So he is going to
I'm in
take a hack
danger.
at. He's going to start taking hacks at Grandma.
Could I do a dodge?
That
If it hits
unfortunately
you.
requires your action, but we'll see if you do have what is it? It's uncanny dodge. can
Uncanny
have, yeah,
is a reaction.
will have damage of a single physical attack. So the first attack is a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Second attack is also a 17.
Yep.
And third attack is a 25. So yeah, all three are going to end up hitting.
Oh, great.
So
Oh,
where is my... There it is. Okay, so the first attack, that is 13 points of piercing damage.
Uh-huh.
And then
You can have one of these.
5 points of slashing damage.
Uh-huh.
And the third attack is 11 points of slashing damage.
I was down the moment you said 15, because remember, Grammy only got half of her HP left.
You gotta say when you go down.
Yeah, so it's okay. So yeah, so it would have
Because-
been after the second.
Unless, what did healing word, does healing, whatever Lydia did that go all the way, or?
No.
No.
Okay.
So you would have
So
gone
after the
down
second hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll say, to be safe, you have to use your reaction to half the damage of the first. So you survive
Okay.
through the second hit. That third hit, as you go down, becomes an auto crit. It's 2 failed death saves.
Cool. Well, guys, it's been been
Your
great.
your turn is coming up before anyone.
You're next. I need you to roll a d20 for me.
12.
That's a save. So you have 2 fails, 1 success.
Okay.
And that brings us to Furia.
All right. All right. So there's one guy standing over Sarah.
And
Is that this? That's it. That's the last guy.
Well, there's an octopus on Lydia.
Okay.
Where's
But yeah.
Cowering Man?
Again, I don't want to call him Cowering Man. You see a humanoid shape in white robes that is just sort of crumpled behind, about 5 feet back from that strange
Might not be alive.
mirror thing.
Okay.
You don't know if he's alive, dead, unconscious, playing possum. No one's checked him. Haven't had a
Sorry,
chance to.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's things the party may need to know or may need to consider.
All right. I'm making my way, stepping over the corpse of a not Artemis, over to the one beside Sarah. Since
Okay.
I don't know what to do about that squid.
Okay, easy enough to make your way over there.
And I'll do a bite and a claw. Now, the spell Guardian of Nature is a concentration spell. And so I don't know if the stats that it gives me would carry over into my bear form.
No, because like Moonbeam disappears when Christy goes into like.
It
How many-
should,
Well, you can still
you
concentrate
can still
on
concentrate on it. You
items.
just can't control it.
Oh,
I would say-
I can't.
would
You
say
can't
this-
verbally speak it, but so because it says here, strength-based attacks roll with advantage. Now that I'm a bear, it's probably strength-based.
I'll say sure. We can look at
Right.
it afterwards. But
I mean,
yeah.
I don't have melee weapon attacks anymore.
Yeah.
Unless you count claws, but okay.
I think claws as natural weapons count as. I don't know if there's a distinction between natural weapons.
Well, no,
And-
looking,
That's
looking
yeah,
at
that's
it,
what I'm wondering. But I was
Yeah,
because
looking at
it's
what I have, it's for at least for the things that I'm running. When these creatures are using bite and claw attacks, they're considered melee weapon attacks. So I would roll it the same way for a bear if it's biting and clawing. Maybe natural occurring, but it's still a weapon. But yeah.
yeah,
I
it just
don't know
says
better,
melee
so-
weapon attacks.
Yeah,
All right,
I'll
so the
take it with
first-
advantage.
So the first one is a 13. That's the bite attack.
Okay, and you are rolling with advantage, right?
That was with advantage,
Okay,
and the
yeah, so that's
second
gonna
one
miss.
is 24.
That'll definitely hit.
All right.
How much damage are we looking at?
18 points of slashing damage with the extra d6.
Dang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it immediately is. It's getting down, and you can see as you come running up, as it's carved down into Sarah, and you can see just the blood starting to pour out of her. It picks up the sword like this until you come up, and is now whips over to look at
Fight
you,
somebody your
grabbing
own
onto
size,
its
man.
side. Okay, and that'll bring us over to Snow Moon. I need you to make a death saving throw for me.
Okay. A 15.
Okay, so that is 1 success and 1 fail. Okay. That brings us to Lydia now.
Another fail.
Okay, Lydia is now down
Cool.
2 fails. Okay, that will bring us over to Artemis.
I'm
what do
looking
you guys
forward to
want
my
to
new
be
character.
reborn as?
I need this all to stop. Right now. I've had enough of this.
one hand into their pack, the other hand out. Kind of right between lovely octopus Lydia and dude, dragon, man, not you, Snowmoon, other one. And they're going to cast Shatter at 4th level.
Okay. Oh, that's right, and you can you can do the shapey thing, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Good. And that's a saving throw, if I remember, right?
Yes. 15.
Okay. What sort of saving throw?
Con 15.
That's only a 14. That is not going to hit it. No, that's not going to make it. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh boy. I'm gonna keep a tab here.
Sounds like a lot of dice.
Oh crap, wait, you said in between the I gotta roll for the octopus too. Not that I think it has a
Yes.
chance, but... Yeah, no, that's... Nope.
The octopus is actually the big bad of the campaign.
Supposed to be.
Okay, so 28 damage.
Okay. So... The octopus releases Lydia, as it is now dead.
Yay!
Oh, good.
It had 26 hit points left.
Nice.
The other individual drops to one knee and is coughing up blood, but is still alive.
Nice.
Cool. I am running up to whoever I could, like, whoever's on the ground, whoever's unconscious.
3 people.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
from where
okay,
you
that's
are, as you moved a little away from the mirror, you can, with your movement, you can get sort of right up next to Sarah, and you're probably about maybe 10 feet away from Lydia.
Okay. Can I try to do a medicine check?
Unfortunately, it's an action to do it.
No, I can't. I can't.
Yeah.
Right.
But that brings us over to Murdoch, who believe you are still across the way next to Snowmoon.
No, I ran towards the
Oh, you
silver.
ran
I didn't have an attack, but I ran
Oh, that's
towards
right.
the silver
Okay.
guy.
Oh yeah, because you did your spell first.
I tried
yeah,
to do
this-
the spell first. Yeah,
He is currently on a knee in front of you then, but he is still alive.
Okay.
Finish him.
You also can see Sarah is...
No, I'm not gonna finish him. I need.
Sarah and Lydia are both looking in extremely rough shape.
Furia will go before Lydia does, but Sarah goes before anyone else. It's up to me.
I got this, dude.
Does
I know what
Lydia
you want. I got this, dude.
does Lydia or Sarah look? Do they have a healing potion on their belt? Do either of you? No one has ever given me a potion. I don't own one.
So turns out I really need to look at my character sheet more. I have 10 potions.
And
10
Lydia-
potions of healing.
It just says potion.
That's not specific enough.
I don't know if we ever
Yeah.
got that many potions, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Unless you went and bought them.
Unless you accidentally added 10 when you meant 1.
Yeah, I don't think you. I don't know if you'd have 10. I think you got.
Never. I was reading wrong. I have 10 pittons, whatever those are.
That makes
those
more
are
sense.
those are pitons. They're
sense.
climbing spikes.
Ice
Cool.
climbing.
So neither of you look like you have potions on you. Okay. You know
Lydia,
what?
I can.
Fine.
I can't hear you at all if you're talking, Lydia.
Oh, I said it's totally fine. Get Sarah. I'm cool.
Yeah, I mean it was a guaranteed get Sarah or a roll get Sarah.
Okay.
I'll make a medicine check on Sarah.
Okay.
But I do have a bardic inspiration from the chat if I need it. So with this, it's a 9 medicine check, but that means that whatever I would use on the bardic inspiration would make it 10 or higher.
So without the inspiration, it would fail. But yeah, using that again, you can't roll lower than a 1.
And I was given that inspiration for trying to save that villain.
Although I thought I have Revivify, so.
You have Revivify, but I've never seen you cast that, so I don't know that you can cast that. I was just looking
And
for
also,
potions.
you're also dying.
So you do manage to stabilize Sarah once more. Sarah, do me a favor. Roll a d4.
Oh yeah, this
D4
thing.
go.
For how Murdoch does this, it's a little bit quick and dirty. Because my sword was on fire earlier, I just pressed the still hot blade onto your open wound and just cauterized that shit.
Well, it's a 3.
So you are unconscious for the next 3 hours. But you are
Again with
stable.
this.
So I will cauterize that wound and then, cause that is my action, I will. So in helping Sarah, I had to get into melee range with her. Does that mean I'm also in melee range of this man?
I'll say that.
Now you're.
I will leave that up to you. Because right now there is a bear right next to that individual. Art is over in that area, as well as you. So again, right now, sort of you and Furia are right near him, and right near Sarah and Lydia as well. So
wonderful. Okay, in that case, just I cauterize, and I will use my bonus action to once again call on Zariel one more time, and this time I will cast Branding Smite on my sword, just in case he tries to run away from me.
okay.
So it glows with white hot, which probably also helps cauterize you. It's just I'm just like flat ironing most of your torso.
I'm finally getting that tummy tuck I always talk about.
Disgusting. I love it. Okay. That'll be my turn.
So that will bring us over to that individual.
Run away,
And
putrid man.
let's see here.
Yeah, I can't do Revivify anyway. I forgot I'm at a 3rd level spells.
Okay.
So okay, I saved the right person, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually going to. Yeah, looking around, he is pretty much surrounded. He knows he's not getting out of here. So he's going to attack between the couple of you that are right near him. Let's see. And Art, I can't remember. Did you say you walked up as well?
Yes.
Okay, so we got all 3 of you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So bite attack is going to Murdoch. Claw attack is going to Furia. And the sword attack is going to Artemis. That was 1 for each of you. Let's see here. So first one Okay, so first one is a 17.
Yes.
Okay, second one for Furia is... That is a 19.
That will hit.
And then last one coming towards Artemis is a 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start right down. We've got
What a tornado of a man.
Murdoch first. We have 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Furia,
I'll see if that breaks
Is-
my concentration.
10 points of slashing damage.
No.
And then our last one to Artemis is 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow! Ouch! Okay. I'm still up.
Okay,
Good.
and that ends its go. That brings us over to the unconscious Sarah, who is just resting comfortably now, although, parts of Sarah's clothes are slightly smoldering and burning a little bit from the flat iron.
Can I see what that last death save would have been?
Sure, go ahead and roll a d20 for us, Sarah. Let's see.
I
what
just
would've
want to
happened.
see if I saved your life.
It would have been a 10.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
would have bought at least one more round.
One more.
In my head, I'm on the Titanic. They say it was the ship of dreams, and it was.
And that brings us to the lair action. And as the portal slowly begins to shrink back down, and as you're watching it, as it looks like water slowly circling down a drain, those of you who are conscious also see that the mist is starting to close back in, seeming to be pulled towards this. And that brings us to
Been open
Furia.
for a while.
Alright, so with this Dragonborn, both Murdoch and Art are riding close, like 5 feet, 10 feet.
Yeah, definitely. All
Alright,
of you
so-
are fairly close to this, as you've all sort
I
of...
think he's pretty distracted by these two people, proximity-wise. Alright, I'm going to run around and head towards Lydia
Oh, okay.
as a bear. Hoping that he attacks me as I leave. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to turn back into myself, and then action medicine check on Lydia.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So he is going to take a swipe at you as you're trying to get by. He's going to take a swing at you with his tail, actually. And that is a nat 20 to hit.
That
Oh
will
no.
hit.
So that is going to
Does
hit.
that
So
still
you-
hit as bear form though?
Yeah, because she is...
Yeah, I'm still bear. I ran away as bear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exit. Pursued as bear.
That is... Okay, so that is... Math. 17... 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then easy enough to continue along your way to get away and over to Lydia. And go ahead and make your medicine check.
All right.
And chat is saying, please don't force feed Lydia a pint.
Yeah, that.
That was my other option, was force feed Lydia Goodberry. But no, I got an 18 for my medicine check.
Okay, so Lydia is now stable. Lydia,
Who
go ahead and roll
friend
a
saved?
d4 for me.
And
Let's see to who.
1.
Okay, so you are unconscious for 1 hour.
Nice.
And I'm assuming, as I'm deforming as a bear, I'm still furry and slightly feral looking, as I still have concentration on my I haven't broken it yet, so I'm still not quite looking like
Actually-
myself.
Go ahead and make a concentration check.
That is a 16.
Okay, then you are still furry.
Yep.
Okay. So that brings us over to Snow Moon. Snow Moon, I need a death saving throw from you.
Okay. Oh, that's a 1.
Are you dead?
Snow Moon
I think
has-
I'm dead.
Snow Moon is no longer breathing. As you all
Oh no.
do this and you hear this sort of gasp come from across.
Oh no.
We will come back to that in a couple of moments. That brings us past the unconscious Lydia and along to Artemis.
No, 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 no. I can fix this. I can fix this.
They're gonna get up and rush over to Snow Moon and use their last spell slot for the day to cast Gentle Repose.
Okay.
How long does that extend it?
10 days.
Yes! Everybody keep the corpse whole!
So, and you can make it because this thing already attacked Furious, so it doesn't get a chance to try to deal with you. So, as Artemis goes charging over, lays their hands on Snow Moon, and you can feel, as you're casting this Artemis, almost as if this arcane box seems to almost form around Snow Moon's body. And as you see this image appear and then just sort of fade away, you know you have not only preserved but protected your friend's body from the risks of undeath. And that brings us to Murdoch.
I want to kill him! I want to kill him! I want to try and attack him two-handed with my sword.
Okay.
Come on, dice. No! It's a 7!
Do you have any bonuses?
I do not!
Okay. So
That it was a 2 on the die. It's just a desperate swing. Bada into this. She's
and
so
is that
yeah.
anything else?
She
you
saw
can do?
Snow Moon, and just honestly, she probably didn't even stand up from being on all like fours to help Sarah. It was literally just like crawling on the ground, just a swipe and miss.
Grandma went feral.
Unfortunately for Murdoch, you are now the only game in town, as everyone else has run off to deal with things, so it is making all 3 attacks against you.
Great.
Okay, first one is a 23.
Yep. Do the damage one by one.
Okay. Second one is 25. And
Yep.
third attack, actually, I don't think is going to hit. It's 15.
Still hits.
Still-
She has the
Oh,
lowest AC.
no.
Okay, so First attack. 14 points of piercing damage.
She's down.
You're down?
She had 14
Dead?
HP. And then the
And
next two.
Next two. As Furia runs over and as Artemis runs over and is taking care of Snow Moon, as you finish and stand up and turn, you watch as this creature looks down at Murdoch, who is just flailing wildly with her sword, bites down, rips the claw, and then pulls up the sword and drives the sword down into Murdoch.
My sword stops glowing. And everything happens all at once, right? The whole round kind of everyone's moving at the same time. She probably died thinking that Snow Moon just died.
Aww.
That really sucks.
Oh no.
Brings us back to, unfortunately, the top of the order, as things still are slowly getting pulled back in towards each other. Sarah's unconscious. Furia, we come back to you.
How poorly is this silver dude looking? He's still on
He
his
looks wrecked.
really rough.
That's it. He's standing, as it's like, it's one of those where you can see blood is just pouring out of gashes, holes, wounds everywhere. But everyone's been running to sort of put out other fires. It seems like it's barely hanging on, but is using the chaos to its advantage.
I was just, finishing up with Lydia as I see Murdoch go down, so I stand up and my eyes flash as I walk over to him, and I just, slash with my swords. And not even caring. I know Murdoch wanted to question him, but, it's gone too far at this point. I'm just going to try to take him down.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attacks.
That is a dirty 20 and a 21.
Okay, both are going to hit. So, I don't even think you need to roll damage, but go ahead anyway, because...
14 points of slashing damage.
So this is happening as you walk over with your swords and manage to slice into this thing twice, collapsing on the ground next to Murdoch. You're looking down upon your own face, staring back up at you.
I just,
Albeit
do a deep
it's your
sigh.
it's your own face, not the sort of hairy feral
Furry,
appearance.
yeah, just, deep sigh. Ah, these guys. And a little help with Murdoch. She took really big hits. I'm not sure.
Yes. Art'll rush over and
I will conjure good berries, and the people that are stable, I'll give them some good berries.
Oh, okay.
Get them up and going.
I guess a medical check.
So as you're running over, you don't even need to make a medicine check. As you're running over, there is a sword embedded. Murdoch has a sword running through her chest.
Straight through her little glasses that she pinned on her shirt.
Oh no.
As the fear is running around, though, eventually, over the next couple of seconds, Lydia and Sarah, you two would come to consciousness. with 1 HP each.
I'll eat a couple myself. Give some to her. You can't do the same thing with. I mean, you did something to Snowman. He's looking pinker again.
Alright, who needs healing? Who do I heal? How do I heal Murdoch? Oh my god.
Magic use? You can do again
No.
the diamonds with.
What do you mean the diamonds? I've got one. No, I've got like 2 diamonds, I think.
Art, you can't do what you did to Snowman to Murdoch. We're running out of time here.
No, no,
I can't revive Murdoch either right now. I'm tapped.
me too. I don't have much of anything right now.
I kick the body that has my face on it as I fade back into myself.
Is the white cloaked person still around, or is any of this entourage still around?
As you're looking around, there is a... You can still see the white cloaked pile over near the structure. You can see a stone statue with a sword sticking out of the middle of it over near Snowmoon's body.
If I go over to the crumpled white figure, are they alive?
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Now that I can see the sky, I'm assuming now that
19.
the mist has faded, are we in Faerun still?
I'll get to you in just a moment, Furia. You said 19?
Yeah.
They are breathing. They just seem to be unconscious.
Feria, give me a berry. I'm waking this one up.
I ate them all. I conjure 10 more.
Give me a berry.
And I chuck them over.
Okay,
No, I'm
I'm
dead.
gonna shove a berry.
I just have a quick question. I can't remember. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
When I bought 3 scrolls, there was comprehend languages, wall of water, tidal wave, and a third one. That wasn't a gentle repose scroll, right?
I think
I
that
really
was
don't
gentle
think it was.
repose.
I think it was.
Did I buy
Yeah.
a gentle repose scroll?
Yes.
I think so. I don't know if that's how Artemis got the spell.
Did you
though.
tell anybody that you did?
I know Artemis and Murdoch spoke about them. And I know there was at least one scroll that you had purchased that Artemis already had the spell for.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Which
know
one
what
was
spell
it?
that was, though.
I'm shoving the berry in this guy's mouth.
Even if I have it prepared and all my spell slots are shot, can I still use Gentle Repose as a ritual?
Does it have
Because
the
it is a
ritual tag?
ritual
Spell scroll doesn't require a spell slot.
But yes, gentle repose is a ritual.
So
could I?
You could cast it as a ritual. If it has a ritual tag, it doesn't matter. You can have no spell
Yeah.
slots and still do ritual casting. The catch
How long
to
does
it
it
is
take?
10 minutes. So the catch to it is it takes whatever point the body's at. So like there are certain spells that clerics can cast that will bring somebody back to life within a minute of their death.
That's what I have so far.
Casting
Okay.
Gentle Repose will protect the body and soul, but it's going to take 10 minutes. It means basically Lydia doesn't have the ability to heal. You'd need a more powerful cleric.
You'd need a
Right, but
cleric that can do raise
doing
dead.
it as soon as possible would be key here.
Yeah.
Right. So you could cast the ritual. It is, if you can do it and you have it, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It protects the body, means nobody can raise Murdoch as a zombie. There's a whole manner of reasons to do it, and it pauses the timer. Again, it means Lydia still won't be able to help, but you're more likely to be able to find somebody who can help without needing to spend,
Yeah, we could potentially go up to Daggerford or even Waterdeep with Murdoch and get her revived then.
Or
Or
Baldur's Gate, which is where we
Great
were
Reach.
going, or even Candlekeep. Yeah.
That seems very far away to
Whatever's
what we want to
closest.
do.
Art is going
Daggerford is
to
closest.
just like start taking out candles and stuff from their pack and just like setting them up. Not really, like, more so I guess like shock or trance, like, but yeah, start preparing gentle repose.
Okay. While you're doing that, Fury, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Say I begin a short rest, perhaps.
17.
The sky does not, as you're looking around, the sky and the lay of the land does not, much like you experienced walking through the mist, it just has a sort of strange quality to it. But as you're sitting there and you're watching Art set this up, you can still see the mist is slowly starting to close in towards the group of you.
Seeing as how we just, everybody's pretty tapped and fatigued, I'll just that's a problem we can deal with in an hour sort of thing, unless it becomes more urgent immediately. But I'll look around, I'll, start to get the lay of the area. That's where we came into the area. This is, what happened. Get my bearings sort of as much as I can before the mist closes in again.
Okay. Lydia and Sarah, anything? I know Lydia said she was starting to take a short rest. Sarah, anything you would be doing?
I'm trying to wake this dude up. I got a 19 for my medicine check, and then I shoved a good berry in his mouth.
Okay. So
Slapping him.
Be careful
Wait,
slapping him. You could knock him back out again. Good berry's only good for 1 HP.
Okay. Come on, wake up. Wake up.
As you start to wake them up, the individual starts to sort of sit up, and one eye starts to sort of skew a little bit to one side, and then tries to focus in and look back in at you.
It was a gentle repose spell scroll back
There you go. And eventually turns and sort of looks at you. What? Who are you? What happened?
Magic.
What?
Do you have magic?
Sort of looks at you a little weird and then starts pretty much ignoring you. Jodrian is starting to just look around to see what's going on.
Hey, I'm gonna pull his chin back to looking at me. It's very rude to turn when somebody is talking to you.
No,
I'm
not with the Conclave. Who are you?
My name's Sarah. These are my friends. 2 of them are dead now, and it's, you said Conclave? It is their fault. Now, you are not with them, so that's why you're not being stabbed right now. So, what I need to know is what just happened, and if you have magic.
Hearing Sarah shout, once I sort of got my bearings, I'm going to wander over and sort of stand at, maybe 5 feet away, giving them their space.
I told you I'm not with the Conclave. What are you?
I didn't ask if you were with the group. I need to. Do you, transfiguration?
Can I ask a question to this person?
Who are you?
If they answer you, sure.
Sorry, this might be a very strange question, but in general, where are we?
They brought me to the tower because they needed only one of the black robes and one of.
Okay. Hold on. Does something was the Blood Sea? Does the Blood Sea exist here? Is that a thing? Are we in that world?
Why wouldn't we be?
Okay, this is also going to sound very strange, but we're not from here. We wandered into a forest on our world, and we ended up in here in your world.
Reaches up and just sort of grabs at something around his neck, and you can hear him start to mutter a little bit. And as you hear him talk over a couple of seconds, you see a very slight pale blue glow start to sort of emanate from within his hand. Miss Shackle is still with us. Where are we? How did we get out here?
I'm not sure exactly where or why you ended up here. There was a bunch of, I'm not sure what you call them, Dragonborn?
Wait, the Draconians were here?
Okay, Draconians. There was silver ones and bronze ones, and there was a gold one. I think they were summoning. We saw an image of a dragon with 5 heads. They were all different colored. We seem to have disrupted that one, but a really big dragon with a rider came out of a portal which we weren't able to stop, and now most of my party is either dead or gravely injured, and we're in a different world completely. As you can understand, it's been a long day.
As you can see,
So do you have magic?
I can revive them right away. I thought I had to wait for a short rest. But I can revive them right away, I think. By the way.
huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Currently,
Not
I'm not
right away.
concerned with that part.
Okay, that's fine. I'll wait until
I'm
you're
busy
done.
trying to figure out exactly where we
Yeah.
are.
I'm
Well-
concerned about that part.
Yeah, what spell do you have? What is the limitations of your
I
spell?
can harness divine power. And as a bonus action, I touch my holy symbol, utter a prayer, and regain 1 expended spell slot. And I can do this twice with 3rd level spells, because it's I can do this twice since I'm 6th level at least, and the spells can be no higher than half my proficiency bonus. So it's 3rd level spells, so I can cast Revivify twice.
Half your
What's your
proficiency,
proficiency
our
bonus?
proficiency bonus is +3. So
Oh,
half
so
of
it's-
3.
So that's
it's
half of
2.
3 would be 1.
But it's rounded up, so it's 2.
Oh,
so
rounded
never
up, so it
mind.
would be
I'm
2,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I got really excited because I did that math wrong. Sorry.
I mean,
that's
you,
it. Well, that's
could
what-
you at least heal one of them?
It's still
No,
you're
I'm
only
at
at
a
a
3rd
2
level
spell
spells.
slot.
Sorry, I got really excited because I thought I could do something.
Mm.
So, are you a follower
That's
of
alright.
Bahamut? We go into the same place, or?
So,
I like to imagine they're both in a waiting room.
as you're interrogating this, I'm actually going to jump for a moment as you're having this conversation over to start with Snow Moon. As Snow Moon, as you feel that last breath leave you, and that initial moment of peace, that just that final sort of sigh, you find your eyes starting to open. It's bright. Looks like the sun's been up for a couple of hours now. Sort of peeking in down through the trees. Sort of getting your head screwed on straight and starting to look around. The first thing you notice, your armor is gone. You're just very simple like leather-esque robe on you. Similar in style to what you would wear, but it's all looks to be made of animal skins. Looking, you can see there are various marks on the ground and trees around you. You can see what look to be claw marks and branches broken. It looks like something large has been running through here recently. As you're looking, you see about 25 feet in front of you, up a little ways, sitting on a fairly large branch. A somewhat familiar looking figure that you recognize as Malar. Looking down at you, and this strange sort of toothy grin appears on his reddish furred face. This long tail is sort of swaying beneath the branch, looking down at you. Oh. Looks like you weren't the strongest in that last fight, were you? Still not giving in.
What is this place? Where are we?
This is my playground. This is where the hunt is held. Are you not ready to join? Come hunt with us. You can see your friends already trying to find ways, delaying the inevitable.
As a warrior, I'm always prepared to die in battle, but this hunt, I don't know if this is where I want to be.
That he sort of turns one of his hands backwards and just swings himself down onto the ground. Again, that somewhat almost gorilla-esque walk on all fours coming towards you. Standing up. As he slowly walks towards you and stands up, you can see what looks to be a young deer comes sort of parading through, running past him. Starts to run past you, watch as a claw just comes out and just... all four of the primary claws tear right through the middle of the body. And as it just sort of crumples and starts to bleed on the ground in front of you. This is a kill. Blood pouring out. Delaying it. This is what we do here. Takes a couple more steps towards you, and he does, just sort of grabs the leg and starts dragging this slowly bleeding out creature towards you. You're a warrior. You're meant to be here. To hunt. To kill.
Oh. That was mindless killing. That's not what I do. This is not where I belong.
Yet you keep my blessing. That he reaches towards you and puts a hand on your forehead. And immediately you feel that same sort of sensation as your body starts to shift. And you find yourself standing in your other form.
Am I still have control of myself, or am I?
Yep.
So I'll kind of look down my hands and look back at him. See, I've mastered this. I can control this. I'm not mindless like you.
As you say that to you and you watch as, again, that sort of strange, toothy grin starts to appear as he's looking at you. You really believe that?
Yes.
You're a weapon they point, and you swing.
Oh, no, that's not what it's like. You're wrong. Fight for them. It's my choice.
We shall see. Gets right up in front of you and just sort of pushes the body in front of you. Enjoy this meal. Let's see whether or not they come for you. And then he turns and just turns his back to you and starts walking away. Again, takes a couple of steps upright, and then you watch as he goes into that sort of gorilla run and then leaps up, grabs onto the tree, and then starts just sort of bounding from branch to branch. As he leaves you sitting in front of a freshly slain animal. Then we're gonna pull back over for a moment to drift towards Murdoch, who is, again, finds herself as that final breath has been driven from her body. Eyes open. To find yourself sitting in what looks to be a council chamber. A small, about 15 foot by 15 foot room. A single window to the side looking, looks to be like it's outside. You can see light streaming through the window, but it's slightly frosted, so you really can't see where you are. A single door. The chair you're sitting in is somewhat comfortable, but little firmer than you'd like. Cushion's not quite up to snuff. As you reach for your glasses to put them on to get a good look around, you realize that the glasses you had pinned on your desk, there's one of the lenses is missing. It seems to have been cut in half. After a few moments, you hear a slight, knocking on the door.
Put the glasses in a drawer. Just come in.
Walking in, you see what looks to be a very bookish-looking individual. Old, sort of dusty gray robes. Seems to be carrying a few scrolls of parchment. Sits down in the chair across from you, starts to put the parchment out on their side. Reaches down, picks up their, has a little glasses on a chain around their neck, picks them up and sets them on the very tip of the nose, and very sort of bookish, the little half glasses, looking down at their paperwork. Yes. Oh, yes, I see here. Yeah. So it's Murdoch, is it?
Chosen name?
Yes, it's strange. It seems to be all I have here for you. But suffice to suppose that will do for now. So it seems you've arrived a bit ahead of schedule, I must admit.
Oh. I suppose so.
Things not quite going where you were hoping.
No, I guess indeed it is most definitely not. It was quicker than I thought.
So it seems there's some conversations we had. Is it? Seems here. Let's see. You have had quite the career, shall we say? Sending individuals back from whence they came, shall we say? So how... As starts flipping through some other paperwork here.
Of course, there's paperwork in my afterlife. I'm so excited.
There was always things to be concerned with. But that is neither here nor there for the moment. So there seems to be some discussion to be had, though. So you are here with us, as I said, quite a bit earlier than we had anticipated, as such things are not quite prepared for you. So we do have some options available for someone in your line of work.
Options?
But of course, we're not animals. We're willing to work with people.
Who is we?
Oh, my apologies, my dear. Please let me let the game grab his book, because I did not expect to read this evening. And forgive me, I forgot this individual's name.
I've never died.
Yeah. Emma, where are you? You son of a bitch. There we are. Oh. My name is Totiv.
Totiv.
Yes. As you can see, I'm sort of a scribe.
I've always quite liked scribes.
So we have many a thing to discuss with you, as... Well, as I said, you seem to have made a name for yourself. Sending things back from whence they came. I would like to have you continue doing that. For us.
All right. You're contracting me.
Well, I suppose you could call it a contract if you'd like.
Right. I do have a lot of outstanding cases that I need to close. I don't think any of those down there really know their way around all the legal parameters of inheriting my business. So,
As you're saying that, you watch as he reaches down and pulls out a small silver saucer. Reaches down, pulls out a small vial, cracks it open, pours clear liquid into it, and as the water starts to fill, takes the tip of a finger and just sort of goes like this through the water, and you watch as it starts to shimmer a little bit, and all of a sudden you find yourself looking down upon yourself, and you can see Artemis scrambling around, putting candles around you. You can see a little ways off to the distance, Furia and Sarah over next to that bundle of white robes. You can see people moving in different things going on down there. Yes, they seem to be quite taken. The little one seems to be trying to do something, but you and I know there's nothing they can do. But
that one there is Artemis. And,
Artemis, I would have to... Pulls out a piece of parchment and starts scratching down.
oh my goodness, look at you. You're using that spell that I showed you.
So, it's...
You really are going to be an amazing mage.
Reaches out and he starts unscrolling. It looks to be a piece of parchment. You can see it looks to be literally in triplicate, 3 pieces of parchment together. He starts going in front of you. Here's what we are prepared to offer. And should you accept, shall we say, we could potentially be home in time for tea. And sort of starts to unravel the agenda. Actually, I know you're probably going to want to read the entirety of it.
Naturally. If I think I have the time.
At least one of us does.
Hmm.
And with that is this individual sort of stretches it out and sets it on the table in front of you. And then we're going to slowly transition. Oh, go ahead.
Wait. Before I start reading this, I do have one question for you, sir.
But of course.
Is my mother here?
He looks down and sort of adjusts the glasses a little bit. You should really read.
Opens
And you
up
watch
the
as
drawer.
And you can see his little goes
Just close
down
one
and
eye.
you hear a small bag or something on the other side of the table open up and comes up and hands you over a pair of glasses.
Oh, thank goodness. You know, that was going to be so tedious to go through all of this. I mean, I said I have the time, but I'd like to be comfortable. Okay. She will put on the fresh pair of glasses and read through this contract.
Okay, and as you start reading through that, we will transition back over to the rest of our group, who Artemis is, during this time, has managed to get their rituals set up and starting to cast that. Lydia is starting to try to gather thoughts to see what she can do on her end, and we transition back over to Furia and Sarah, who are currently with this white-robed individual. As you're speaking with them, they look back over at you. I am a worshiper of Her Lady Mishakal. It's... What? Why does this... Then Drary looks over at you and gestures at, Sarah. Why does the Kenda keep asking me if I'm magic?
Lyria, he mentioned something he worships, so very clearly,
Good gesture to Lydia. Gesture to him. Clearly, you bring our friends back to life, or keep them in
Sarah, I don't think they have problems understanding us. They speak what we call common perfectly fine here. The reason why my friend here, we call them halflings. Apparently they're kinder?
He leans over to you a little closer. Are they all thieves?
I lean close to him. This one is, but they're not all like that.
Can I hear this?
Make a perception check.
But I'll continue on. Two of my friends have almost
17.
died. And she was wondering if you would have some type of magic to aid in their return to life.
I can attempt, but it can be difficult. There are rituals known to my priesthood, but it takes time and we can try if that is what you wish, but they have to be willing and they have to be, shall we say, uncommitted.
Okay, they're very willing right now. They're dead, so if we could get a move on.
Well, I could show you where they are, and I mean, I believe one was, I'm not sure what ours did, but they seem to be preserved very close after death. And I believe they're working on the other one as we are talking.
I suppose we should see what can be done for your friends then.
And then we can talk more about what happened here.
As you're saying that and they start getting up, you notice that their eyes are occasionally drawn towards that strange mirror-esque object. And you can see, even with just passive insight, they do not seem to be comfortable with it.
Me neither. But yeah, I would lead them over. First things first.
I would like to just gesture for Fury to come down to my level for a moment.
Yeah, I'd stop as they go forward and...
Furia, if he's lying, I'm going to kill him. I just want us to be on the same page.
I can 100% assure you, we're not in Faerun anymore. This is different. And right now, he's the only person we have to tell us where we are and what's going on. And so, until we get at least information about that and where we can go and anything, just please don't kill him. Besides, we just sort of saved him, you know, from everything.
Fine. I'm going to see what the other ones had on them, though.
Alright, and by the way, that thief thing was a joke, if you picked that up.
And yes, you would have heard that.
What are you talking about, Fairy?
Look, I wasn't that quiet.
No, you weren't. They don't teach you how to be quiet in the woods.
I sort of raise one eyebrow at that, and I follow after the whatever this person is.
I'm going to go loot the bodies.
Okay, so as the two of you sort of separate, that's where we're going to call an end to tonight's session. as we have a couple of somewhat strange situations that will be finished getting resolved next time we are all together. So thank you very much, those of you who are hanging out with us this evening. I know I saw Derek was in there. I saw Mike in there. I saw Jason. Saw a bunch of people in chat with us this evening. So thank you very much. Hopefully you guys managed to hang around and find out exactly what's going on, and make sure you're back here next week, because there's a whole lot that's going to be happening right when we start this off. So don't forget, folks, when you're in a strange area and battling for your lives, it's important to weigh your options and make the proper choice. Protect your friends and your loved ones, and don't forget to add your proficiency bonus. See you next time, folks.